Hello YouTube, Tom KX here. I was searching on YouTube for an instructional video on how to do a fuel pump in a Chevy Express van. My fuel pump went about a week ago while going camping, and I had to get the van towed. Anyway, it's a 1999 Chevy Express 1500 with a 4.3 Vortec, and I think it's going to be similar for just about any of these Chevy vans, but anyway, it didn't feel like dropping the tank since filled it up right before the pump went, so decided to take a little shortcut. So what you see here is an access panel in the floor just above the fuel pump, which is going to enable me to replace the fuel pump without dropping the tank. So to begin the process, what I did was I cut two pilot holes. I went underneath the van, I stuck my head in there with a flashlight so I was able to see where the fuel pump was, and I drilled two pilot holes to help me determine the location. So I used a little drill like this, and you know, it's really easy to stick it in there, find a good spot for a pilot hole. So basically what I did was, this is the pilot hole which I found, and it's the easiest way to do it is to drill it in the corner so that your bit doesn't walk around too much. The second pilot hole I drilled wound up underneath this mounting plate for the captain chairs, for the seats that I have in the back. By the way, forgot to mention that this is a conversion van. So the hole is somewhere underneath there, but I'm not gonna worry about it. So what I did was basically came inside of the van and cut the carpet away, and this will give you a better feel for where the access panel actually is, looking through the side door of the conversion van. Okay, so so it's about 14 inches away from the side wall, but this is going to vary because every conversion van is a little bit different. And let's see, and about 30 inches from the front driver's seat. Yeah, so right, once I got the pilot holes, I decided to do it with a Sawzall. It's a little bit safer with a Sawzall because it doesn't create that much spark. I've done these in the past with a cutoff wheel, but it's a dangerous process. I wouldn't recommend it. So what I did was, to get started, I drilled a couple holes on this side in this inside corner, so that the bit doesn't walk around. I probably could have done it from the other side and drill them in this, but I decided it was just easier. Plus, in case you got to step on it, your foot is going to wind up on top here and not on the edge. So you know what I plan to do, I'll tell you about it later. But anyway, so I wound up drilling 2 or 3 holes on this side to get my Sawzall started, and I took a really long demo blade, the longer the better, and angled it like this, kept the angle very low, and kept the Sawzall flat on the floor, so that it doesn't protrude through the floor So I wound up going this way, then cut a couple holes in here to get me started. Then I went this way, drilled a couple holes this location, that way, and then this way. So the access panel is about 8 inches by 12 inches, and that should give me really nice access to pull the fuel pump and replace it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully this will make it easier for you to replace your pump. Supposedly these issues are very common, so it's nice to have an access panel, you know, in case you ever get stuck on the side of the road, or in a location, you know, where you can replace it on the spot. I mean, it's, you know, it's real simple once you have an access panel. You know, definitely have to be careful. What you can do while you cut the access panel is get underneath the van and reposition some of these hoses, so that when you're you know, when you're cutting it, so that you don't hit and damage the hoses. If you do damage them, you'll have to replace them, and I don't know how easy they are to find locally, or if they have to be bought from the dealer. But anyway, you know, you can even stick a piece of metal or you know, something from underneath the van and cover up these wires and fuel hoses, so that you don't cut them while you using the Sawzall. Anyway, you have to do it at your own risk. You know, this is not a beginner's type of shortcut here. And you definitely gotta take your time. Hope you enjoyed this video.